Okay, it is now 2:22 p.m. and it's April 13th. It is a lovely day out there. As you can probably see, it is nice and sunny. I just woke up and I already got my breakfast at like 7 a.m. and I already have my lunch at 12. I got it like at 12:15. Here it is. Looks quite appetizing. I have a cherry cheese, Danish, I don't know, a cheese stick, juice. I got tea this morning, an apple, and then for lunch I have Chex Mix and a salad, and I had some water. It is 6:18. I got my my dinner already delivered. They gave us a water bottle. They gave us a soda. You can choose whatever you want. I wanted seltzer. We don't have seltzer, or they didn't have at that time, so this is fine. I wanted to show you guys what I got for dinner. It looks like we got bread in here. But I want to show you. Oh, and pretzels. Okay, I have to take this out. I don't know what I have for dinner. Oh my gosh, why am I saying lunch? Let's see what we have today. Oh my god. I feel like, we do have a menu, but I don't memorize that. I just like to be surprised. Ooh, okay, we have chicken. Okay. So, I'm gonna make another video kind of explaining more information on my stay so far. Hi, my name is Genesis, and I wanted to let you guys know that I currently have COVID. I've had COVID for about, I want to say 8 days now, 9 days. I've been isolating here in a hotel room since New York City offers this hotel program for those that test positive for COVID. And I've been here for almost 8 days. So I first got tested on Wednesday, April 7th. I had the rapid PCR. To summarize that testing part, I got my results for my PCR tests on Friday, April 9th, 2021. And I decided since that day forward to come into a hotel room and just stay here for however amount of days they recommend I stay in here. I wanted to share with you guys my experience so far from being in here. So, I received a packet from the New York City testing COVID site. I don't have that packet with me because I left it at home, but there's like a lot of hotline telephone numbers that you can reach if you need food stamps, if you need help, if you're homeless, all these telephone numbers that you can call to get more information on certain programs that are being offered to New York City residents. And so I found out that they have this hotel program. Being that I live with 3 other people in my apartment, I thought this was the best choice that I could possibly do for myself. And I called up the number. I said, hey, I tested positive. How does this work? So around 4 in the afternoon on April 9th, 2021, I told them, will it be possible to get picked up around 4:45 in the afternoon? They said yes. A cab driver went and picked me up. It was free of charge. And they took me here to the LaGuardia Plaza Hotel. LaGuardia Airport is actually right over there. So I'm happy I got to see the airport, or I have the view of the airport. And I was in the lobby for a couple of minutes. They asked me for my ID, and then a nurse met me downstairs. We got in the elevator and we came up to the 6th floor. Right before coming into my bedroom, she gave me this folder, and it has a lot of useful information, and the paperwork that I signed is in here as well. It's just any rules or regulations to look out for, hotel code and conduct, occupant agreement. I had our meal schedule and brochures for like healthcare resources, etc. And like I said, you do get food during your stay. Aside from this folder, I also received a pulse ox machine that we were told to keep behind our door. We'll be having nurses come up to us and doing health checks. So it's like one of these cute things. And she said you can keep it even after you leave. So she told me that information. And then she said, okay, let me take you to your room. This is my room, room 636. And she says, anything you need, you let us know. There's always a nurse on the floor. She kind of asked me if I had any questions. Things you must know. You do get to go on break for fresh air. You do get 3 meals throughout the day, and something to note, your room is unlocked at all times. You can close the door, but it's always unlocked. And like I said, anything you need, the nurses are here for you whenever you need them. Also, she did mention that I can order food from my phone and have it delivered here, because the food you get fed here is like hospital food, so it's not that appetizing, but I will give my opinion on that later. And she said you can have family members drop things off for you, like care packages, food, whatever it is you want. They can drop it off, but they can't see you. That's pretty much the rundown, and I'll go into specifics with each one. So I come into my hotel room, I unpack, I have 2 beds in here, but I sleep on this one behind me. I got only 1 pillow, so that night I didn't sleep the greatest, but it's okay. I don't have any specific diet that I'm on, so I'm on the regular diet. Our meals are given at 7 a.m., 12 noon, and 6 p.m. For example, today's Thursday, we had pancakes and syrup for breakfast. For lunch, I had a chicken Caesar wrap, and then for dinner, I had a barbecue chicken. It is hospital food. I didn't quite mind it, to be honest. In fact, I'm so congested that for like 2 days, I don't even know what I was eating. I was eating, but I just couldn't taste anything or smell anything. So that was something that you guys should know. That's how the meals work. As for our breaks, you are not really allowed to go outside of the hotel's area. We're allowed to go up front, but we can't go past the gates. Like, we go downstairs with the nurse, we come back with the nurse whenever we go on our breaks. And there are 3 breaks throughout the day. Sorry about that, guys. Something to know about our breaks. They're only for 30 minutes too. So it's not like you can go out and be free. No. Every floor has a specific time to go outside. Because I'm on the 6th floor, we go out at 11 in the morning and again at 4 p.m. So today, for example, I didn't go out. It's raining a lot today. I didn't go out today at all. And like I said, you can't have any visitors visit you during that time. If you want, they could probably stand across the street, but that's pretty much about it. You are not allowed to roam the hallways. If you need anything from the nurses, you just open your door, stick your head out. There's always a nurse on the floor. If there isn't one, there will be one around you, but there's always a nurse outside the door. Like I mentioned earlier, our doors, you cannot lock them. They're always unlocked. You can try to lock it, but they can still open it. And there's a reason why, because if you think about it, this hotel is like a hospital. So God forbid something happens to you, you are sleeping and you're choking, or I don't know, they have to have access to your room. So of course, if you feel unsafe, I hope you don't feel unsafe. I've been sleeping here almost every night really well. I do get startled after midnight by the nurses though, because the next thing you should know is health checks. Remember how I mentioned we get this little machine? So throughout the day, you get a health check. A nurse will come to your door, they'll knock on your door, and she will be asking you questions in regards to how you are feeling. She'll take the temperature, she'll have you read the numbers on your pulse ox machine, and just ask you questions. She'll ask you if you want to go outside during the break. You'll say yes, you'll say no, and things like that. From my experience, I've had that happen around 9, 10 in the morning, again at 7, 8 p.m. Now, during the sleeping hours, which is typically after midnight, they will knock on your door. So they'll go like that, and then they'll be like, health check, and they just open your door. They won't really go inside, they just open it to make sure you're alive. And you don't have to get up, you just have to be like, yes, I'm good, or I'm doing okay. I remember the first night that I was here, I thought that we had to get up, so I like woke up so scared. I was like, oh my god, and I ran to the door. There was nobody there. She had already passed by. So just a warning, don't get scared if you decide to come to a hotel room. That is pretty much everything that I've experienced so far and things that you need to know. The program is for New York City residents. I don't know about any other state, but because I live here, I am glad that they do this. There are 4 hotels that are part of this program. One of them is in Queens, which is this one, the LaGuardia Plaza Hotel, and the 3 other ones are in the city. There's 2 of them in Times Square and 1 of them in the Tribeca area. I'll try to put as much information as possible so you guys can call or do your own research and see what's best for you. So far, I've enjoyed my stay here. Tonight is my last night here. I will include little video clips here and there of what I've been eating. I would strongly suggest you guys bring a laptop, a tablet, books, anything that will keep you entertained. Thankfully for me, my stay here has gone by super quick. I can't believe I'm already going to leave tomorrow. I love what they're doing. I think it's amazing. I want to thank all the nurses here. I don't know if they're going to watch this video, but they've all been very kind, and it's sad that COVID has affected many people. I know family members that have shared that in their country they don't have access to something like this. Like, you can't just stay in a hotel room. So, you know, I don't think this is something that should be taken lightly. I never would have thought I would get it. I have worked through the pandemic because I am a veterinary assistant. So I was as careful as possible. So it's unfortunate that this happened, but I'm glad that I'm recovering. I'm glad that I'm feeling so much better. If you live in New York, take advantage of this. If you are afraid to like pass it on to somebody else, one of your loved ones, then I would say look into staying in a hotel room. They treat you really, really well. Definitely bring your own toiletries. I was only given soap, but they give you everything. You have a comfortable bed, you have cable television, you get to go out on a break, you can have family members bring you food, you can have food delivered. Also, something I forgot to mention, the nurse was telling me, well, she asked me if I had Uber Eats, and I said no, I don't. She's like, oh, you should download it because we give you a $25 voucher. So that is a great thing because, you know, we have hospital food, so it's not the greatest. So I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been really good. I feel great. I get to go home tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you guys for watching. I tried to be as informative as I could possibly be. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will try my best to answer them for you guys. I have so much food. It's a bit ridiculous how much food I have, but yeah. I also haven't used my Uber Eats voucher yet, so I really didn't know what to order. Anyways, I'm gonna go, but yeah, me voy. Adios. Hasta mañana. Recording. This is recording. Hi, good morning. It's almost 10 in the morning, and I finally get to say that I get to go home today. I get to go home. I look a little messy, and I apologize for that. I just woke up, so I probably look so inflated or inflamed or bloated or who knows what. The nurse just checked me for my temperature and my pulse ox levels. But I go home today, and I'm happy that it's finally kind of sunny out today. Do I recommend you guys to stay at a city hotel? If you tested positive for COVID, then yes, I should say. But yeah, guys, I'll see you later on, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. I get to go home. So excited.